Hi, I'm Nick. I know Cheng through a friend of mine, Wilson and Sharon. They recommended Cheng to us.
Hi, I'm Siri. The most successful part for the renovation must be the fact that I have all the storage that I want. And it was done very beautifully. That's the most important thing.
To me, the most successful part is the collaboration, the discussion, the ability to take inputs both ways and to be open about the problems or whatever hiccups with that along the way, or the good things as well, the good ideas as well. I think to me that's the most successful part of the process.
I think for me, whenever there's any query, Cheng and Jen are very prompt in their reply. And if I have any question, they're also very prompt in explaining, providing information that I need so that I can make the decision that I think would be best for the renovation.
Plenty. I don't know where to begin. I mean, it's a lot of ideas. John, for one, is very creative. On the onset, when he came and when he articulates his idea, we thought, I go over your side, you draw and show me. He said, no need, you see where you are. He drew the 3D effect, facing you. It's like, then your jaw dropped really. So the idea is fantastic. We have some ideas we realize, hey, you do this straight like that, it doesn't work. Maybe the space is, how about we swing it 45 degrees, and then it creates more flow and stuff like that. And like what my wife said, we want storage. Like the property agent say location. My wife would say storage. So we everywhere is storage, and every storage has its purpose. My wife said you need to find a home for all the things in the house. Okay, you need a home. So we create, for my bike, for all her books, for all the kitchen pots and pans and plates and everything. Yeah, that's how it goes lah.
For me, it's the kitchen. The kitchen is a place where I need to find that it's functional, that it has a home for all my utensils and my pots and pans, like what my husband said. And it has to be a place whereby the movement of my cooking is very smooth. So I feel that Jen really listened to my needs. And Cheng also give her input about how to organize the placement for the cupboards and everything. So I feel like as a whole, the kitchen was very well done, come together very nicely.
For me, there's plenty of stuff because I'm, for one, very perturbed about the practicality of things and work and human process, movement process, cleaning process. So I want things to be functional and easy to maintain. A lot of idea and thought has been put into how to make things practical, usable, easy to maintain, easy to clean. You want to talk about features? My first feature is the place where I store my foldies. Both my wife and I, we go and cycle, and most of the homes I see, people don't have a place to put their bicycles. So we got to figure out, I don't want to put those bikes that you buy, put outside under the rain and wind and shine, you get spoiled. If you spend a bit on your bicycle, you feel heart pain when you put outside. So you need to create a storage space for your two foldies. Next, then when we go into the aisle of our home, where it used to be a place where we store books, but now we want to convert it. So my wife converted it into another extra wardrobe for her to put her clothes, and it sinks in through the whole aisle with the toilet. The theme is the same, it runs through, so you don't even know that it's a cupboard, it's a toilet, at the end it's our master bedroom door, so you can't tell. So that, to me, that's the second highlight. And then the third highlight is in the kitchen, where we break out our whole storeroom and we have no more storeroom really. So we created storage space against the wall, and so I told John, look, I need a place to put ladder, my ironing board, my everything. So he created one from top to bottom, a space where I can put ladder, my ironing board and everything, all there. So it's a joy now to do my laundry and to do my ironing and everything.
Yes, I feel that before they start any renovation, take time to understand what do they really want for their home. Is there enough storage? Is there enough space for whatever that they want to do? How do they make full use of spaces so that the spaces are well utilized? So I think very important to sit down with the ID and the contractor to really know what you want and to also listen to their ideas. Because at the end of it, I find that the designer bring in his expertise and make it more aesthetically pleasing and also more functional. And also the contractor also will, in a way, look at the buildings of the storage or the way things are done. So both actually contribute to the whole process of how the renovation is going to be like. I think as homeowners, we should always be very proactive and to really understand what is being presented to us, and then you think about it and ask yourself, is it within your budget? Is it the design? Is it the way that you want it to be? Does it meet your needs as a homeowner? So I think by working together with the ID and the contractor and being proactive would make the renovation a lot more successful and less stressful.
Another interesting ingredient that make things work is, to me, sometimes you got to understand between fantasy and what's practicality and what is reality. You know, it's sometimes good and nice to have, but is it practical? And then sometimes certain things are out of stock. Like whatever originally you say, okay, this one, but by the time it comes to delivery, or things are changed already. And so to me, I think being flexible and being able to give and take and settle for some other substitute is good enough. No need to be perfect. And this is original plan, must stick to it. Die must have it. Sometimes if you do that, life becomes very stressful. You want to be 100% tuned all the time. To me, I think 75-80% should be good enough. And sometimes, I think that's how things work in a sense, in relationships, and it goes both ways.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. The quality is there, the communication is there, the engagement is there, and the proactiveness and the promptness are there. So I think they're very professional and they're very forthcoming, and I think working with them is really an enjoyable process.
For me, I will engage them again because they already know our style, they know our demands, they know how we work. So if I move out of this place and I go to the next place, I think it will be a hassle to start from scratch, finding another person that can understand what you want and do what you want and all this. So yeah, I think to save less trouble for I think I'll engage them again.